Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AM Sports here with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullah. The National Sports Authority is in the news once again for stories many have described as sordid and murky. Well, the Public Accounts Committee, they have ordered for the arrest of the Northern Regional Director of the National Sports Authority, Alhassan Salamatu, and her accountant for embezzling over 160,000 Ghana cedis. James Kluche Aveji, who is the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, on Monday ordered the National Sports Authority and the Minister of Youth and Sports to direct the police to arrest her immediately.
That office is rotten. I mean, the authority is rotten. Minister, we are directing that the regional director and the accountant at the region should be picked by the police.
Thank you so much.
They should be picked immediately by the police.
Okay. Chairman, thank you. We'll take action.
You are invited to appear before Parliament, a committee of Parliament. You refuse to attend, knowing very well that you have squandered over 160,000 Ghana cedis. And you think that will leave you scot-free? Minister, kindly do that, and then let's get the feedback.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, action will be taken, and I'll communicate same to you.
Thank you very much.
In December 2018, the same regional director of the National Sports Authority for Northern Region was accused of embezzling about 78,000 Ghana cedis. And this time around, she's in the news as the Public Accounts Committee has ordered for her arrest. Interestingly, in November last year, the Bank of Ghana also garnished the accounts of the National Sports Authority for failing to pay taxes amounting to about 15.5 million Ghana cedis. What it meant was that since Professor Chumesi took over office as director of the National Sports Authority, they never paid tax. And the Ghana Revenue Authority wrote to the Bank of Ghana, which got the accounts of the National Sports Authority garnished. And let's hear from the Vice Chair of the Public Accounts Committee, who has also censured some members of the authority for writing off a debt that was supposed to be paid by Vodafone. A regional director wrote off the debt without recourse to the head office.
National Sports Authority, there's a lot of rot over there. Rot. Vodafone, Ghana, they owed you 18,900. And then CCMI, Pastor Aziz, they owed you 2,250. And you sat down for this regional head to write it off without permission. Did you get a copy of this audit report? Did you get a copy of this audit report?
Mr. Chairman, yes.
Did you read the report?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
And did you understand the recommendations that were supposed to be taken?
Mr. Chairman, at that point we requested them to reinstate.
That wasn't my question. Did you understand the recommendations?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
And what have you done about these recommendations?
Mr. Chairman, we asked the regional director to comply with the recommendation, that is reinstate the debt as they are and make efforts to recover the money. And this was done. Letters have been issued for the demand of the debts, Mr. Chairman.
And you think just by issuing a letter, they will pay?
Let's stay on the National Sports Authority as Minister of Youth and Sports, Mustafa Yusuf, has revealed that he did not authorize the use of the Accra Sports Stadium for musical concerts during the Christmas festivities. The National Sports Authority Director, Professor Peter Chumesi, had ordered that football activities at the stadium should be put on hold for the entire month of December because the facility had been rented out to the likes of Stoneboy, Shatterwale and Co. to use it for musical concerts. The sports minister says he did not authorize that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the main purpose of our sporting activities, sporting facilities, is for us to use those facilities to develop talent and also for competitions, whether national or international competitions.
As Minister for Youth and Sports, did you authorize the suspension of sporting activities at our major stadia, the Accra Sports Stadia and Kumasi Sports Stadia, over the festive period, the December period? Did you, as Minister for Youth and Sports, suspend the use of the stadia?
No.
You did not?
No, I did not.
Are you aware that the National Sports Authority, under the direction of the Director General, suspended use of the sports stadia for footballing activities in the middle of the Ghana Premier League?
Yes, I'm aware. And I did call him to ask, and he said and my major concern was on the pitch, because the pitch during that time, even though the National Sports Authority by law is the authority having the powers to manage all the sporting facilities for us and to ensure that they are in good shape. Once we have a major tournament coming, the African Games, and we have also the Premiership ongoing, my major concern is how much are we getting from these social events that we are giving out to these facilities to, whether even if they use it, we're able to maintain this facility. Is something that I've engaged the Director General that going forward, this should not be done. Because at the end of the day, once whatever you get from them, pay the fees and charges that has been approved for the authority to collect, whatever they are going to get from these social big events that they organize might not be able to maintain them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the Director General of the National Sports Authority, Professor Peter Chumesi, said he did nothing wrong by renting out the facility for musical concerts.
The calculations that we have done with the various events, which have a certain component of it, which we call the pitch insurance cover, is able to restore. It's able to restore. I think if you remember, before we shifted our sporting activities to other stadia, we had made mention of this to all stakeholders, that in December, a particular period will be used for other events which are not sporting. And the revenue for it should be able to recover entirely everything. And if you remember, by January 9th, my minister sent a visitor, inspection team, which was led by Chief Director here. And I think I have all this evidence here, to come and check whether we have been able to recover the pitch. And it's fully done.
You still have not answered my question.
It's fully done. The usage of the stadium for other purposes, like, for example, congresses. I think MPP, NDC congresses, they were all held there. They were all held there. Other non-sporting activities occurring in our stadia, it's not new. This is not the first time Professor Chumesi is granting permission for the usage of the facility for other non-sporting. It's done all the time. Even in independence celebration, we did it in Tamale, we did it in Cape Coast Stadium, we did it in Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium. We do it. But the question is, are you able to recover it and get back the sporting activity? Yes, we do. We're able to recover.
So
that is exactly what we have done.
Interesting one there. Now, let's hear from the flag bearer of the NDC, John Dramani Mahama. He has said that the new NDC administration will partner with the Ghana Football Association to build a national team, that is the Black Stars, predominantly with home-based players. He says The recent failure of the senior national team in continental and global competitions is due to the fact that the players do not train together for a long time.
We just came from the African Cup of Nations and we performed abysmally, disastrously. And we performed abysmally because we are not growing our football. We are not, before we used to have the Colts, and every district used to organize its Colts League. And they picked the promising players from there. We used to have the academicals. The schools used to play against each other. And we picked the promising players from there. Before we come to under 17 and then all the other age groups. Unfortunately, all that has collapsed. And so we're going to work with the Football Association to start catching them young from when they are young so that we can train them and give them to local teams. They will play, get experience before, if they even want to travel abroad, they can travel. But we will build the new Black Stars based on homegrown players, domestic players who have trained together for a long time and work as a team. And then we'll bring the foreign ones to come and blend with them. If you bring only foreign players, they don't play together, they play in their individual. And then when it's time for competition, you bring them and come and tell them to play. It won't work. The core of the Black Stars must be made by domestic players who have played together for a long time. We'll keep camping them and they keep practicing together. And then when we are going for a competition, we can bring some of the foreign players to join the domestic players, and you'll see that we'll have a better team. And so we're going to overhaul Ghana football in collaboration with the Ghana Football Association. And all the football associations from the district up, you are going to be busy because we'll send you resources so that you can hold football galas in your districts and you identify the players for us. And when you identify the players, we will give them scholarships, we'll send them to secondary school, we'll watch them as they grow and they play, and eventually they'll end up in the national teams. And so we'll do all this in collaboration with the Ghana Football Association.
In the next couple of weeks, about 54 countries will join Ghana for the African Games 2023. Ghana won the right to host the event in 2018, and the country has been putting together its facilities to be able to host the 29 sporting disciplines expected to assemble in Ghana for the event that will start on March 8 and end on March 23. My colleague Fentio Tahiro Fentio visited the BMAN Sports Complex, one of the main areas earmarked to host the games, and he's come through with this report. And this is our wrap-up AM Sports here with me, Muftahu Nabila Abdullahi.
Welcome to the BMAN Sports Complex. This will be the home of the 13th Africa Games at a cost of $145 million. This facility is newly built and will host 10 of the 26 sporting disciplines that will take place here in Accra. Come on, let's go inside. I'll show you around. The road to BMAN Sports Complex is nearing completion and connects the facility to the Tema Motorway on the south side and East Legon Hills to the north. Inside the walled complex are 6 main structures, each with a distinct purpose. There's the dome, the green building, the red building, the blue building, and the administration block. Upon entry into the facility, the dome is the conspicuous first structure that meets the eye. It is a multi-purpose sports hall with a seating capacity of 500 people. It is designated to host events such as handball, judo, karate, and taekwondo. It comes complete with changing rooms, bathrooms for both athletes and spectators, and a cafeteria area. It is the only indoor competition area not fully covered, with the north and south sides both left open. This has raised concerns about harsh weather conditions like rains and heavy winds possibly disrupting competition. At the time of our visit, the facility appeared completed. The green building is the ultra-modern hard-court tennis mini stadium with a seating capacity of 1,000 people. This is where all the tennis action will take place. It comes complete with fitted seats, VIP seating, commentators' boxes with a tennis net, all already fixed. It is an impressive edifice that will become one of the biggest attractions of the BMAN Sports Complex.
Apart from the competition tennis courts, which has a seating capacity of 1,000, just outside of it are the warm-up courts. There's 4 of them in total, fully fitted and ready for competition. And for any of you that might be in doubt as to how much Team Ghana could put this into use, a reminder that in 2015, Wisdom Na and George Darko combined to win Ghana a gold medal in the men's double tennis event. So tennis is actually one of those sporting disciplines that could give Ghana a medal, and these courts will be playing a key role with regard to that.
The red building is the main Multisport Hall. It comes with a seating capacity of 1,000 spectators. This will be the venue of 4 main events: boxing, badminton, volleyball and weightlifting. It comes equipped with commentator boxes and VIP seating. At the time of our visit, this appears to be the structure with the most work remaining, with contractors still on site working on critical areas such as fixing the air conditioning. But contractors told us they're confident work will be completed in a couple of weeks. The blue building is the Aquatic Center, which houses a brand new 9-lane Olympic swimming pool. It has a spectator capacity of 1,000, with some of it apportioned to VIP seating. And there are 2 yet to be completed mini cafeterias.
This is one of the things I'm most excited about here at the BMAN Sports Complex, the Aquatic Center. And it's not just a competition swimming pool that has been put up here. There is a warm-up pool right here, and what you see here is a 9-lane warm-up pool, and it's the place where all of the athletes who will be competing will come in and warm up. It's relatively shorter than the competition pool itself. This is only 25 meters long, half of the length of the competition pool. And right across, if you just follow me, is where the competition pool itself is. And there you see a 9-lane competition pool. It's Olympic standard, and Ghana has a very budding swimming scene. Abeku Jackson has set the pace many times. In fact, the Bukom Boxing Arena, or the Snit Sports Emporium, which has a pool of its own, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, does not have a warm-up swimming pool, or does not have a warm-up track. This one does, and this, for me, with 1,000 people seated here, could be one of the biggest attractions of these particular games. And beyond the games itself, this presents us with an avenue and opportunity to host multiple swimming competition, international swimming competitions. The Snit Sports Emporium has already hosted a number of swimming competitions, international swimming competitions in Ghana, but this takes it to another level.
Water for the pool, as well as the entire water supply of the complex, will come from this 130,000 litre water storage facility, which sources its water from 2 boreholes constructed inside the complex. The recreational area of the complex comes complete with tartan tracks that can host track and field events. But work still remains to be done until it's ready for use, with the lanes yet to be ruled on the track, and grassing on the field remains an ongoing process. Joy Sports has also confirmed this is not a certified Mundo track, and records run here will not be accepted by World Athletics. The grassworks on the lawns remain one of the busiest aspects still being worked on inside the complex. The harsh weather conditions not making it easier for the grass to grow faster. There are 4 car parks inside the BMAN Sports Complex with a combined capacity of over 600 cars. There are also 40 parking lots for disabled persons with 12 spots assigned for motorbikes. Government has indicated it will convert the complex into a university for sports development after the Africa Games. Hence, the administration block, which currently houses offices and meeting rooms for officials of the Games. These will then be converted into an admin block for the university after the competition.
And then there is the absolute best thing about the Boteman Sports Complex. All of it will be self-powered. Let me explain. What you see behind me is a treatment plant for waste, which is converted into gas to power the facility. And of course, the capacity here will be dependent on how much waste actually comes into this particular facility. So the more people use it, the more it can actually power itself. But for sure, there's ECG and there's generator plants as backup. But the thought that actually went into this is absolutely laudable. And so when we host the rest of Africa, rest assured, the power will be constantly supplied. From the Boteman Sports Complex, Fentu Tahir Fentu for Joy News.